at us, getting on to week 9 already. I wonder where this takes us.
To 10. I'm so bored.
There's nothing to do.
I know. What? Try it. Hey, I know what to do.
We're gonna watch Scooby-Doo! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to this week's Scooby-Doo Tube. We're on 9. We are so close to double digits. Okay, whoever that is, please go away. Go home. Okay, so we were actually just discussing, we just finished a disc. How we're watching these at the moment, should have gotten this earlier. So we were watching the Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete first and second seasons. That's how we're watching them right now. And it has 3 discs, 25 episodes. So we just got through 1 disc. So after we get through this disc, we only have 1 more disc, and then we're through with Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Until season 3. It's weird how season 3 is. We'll discuss it when we get there. But this week's episode is number 9, The Backstage Rage. Now, like I mentioned in last week's episode, this isn't one of my favorites, but at the same time, maybe I just need to watch it again. You know, maybe I'll enjoy it better this time. But do you have any thoughts on this one before we go into it?
Not really. I'm not sure what to expect, so.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, we'll just hop right into this one. Not much to talk about before, honestly, so here we go. Just think when the theme song changes, when we get to the next series, we're gonna be like,
triggered. I'm not gonna be ready. This is my favorite. Well, I can't really say that because I haven't seen any of the other ones, but I love it. This is one I grew up watching, so it's one I can relate to.
Well, when we get to season 2 of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? They changed the opening and they changed the singer. So it's gonna be a little different for season 2.
I'm gonna take personal offense. I'll give it a chance.
Just going out, chill.
With the pizza.
Pizza! They should share.
I know. The screen, please. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get out of there, Scooby.
Drop in and run.
A doggy in distress.
They don't seem to hold together. Unless you got it. That's it. Counterfeiters.
Of course, puppets and fake and money is counterfeit.
The thing to do is to get into the Strand Theater.
Mystery's already solved. We're done.
How about
Pack it up.
for trained dog act?
Alright, there was The Backstage Rage. What did you think of that one?
The puppets freaked me out, especially when the doorman was also a puppet. I just was not ready for that.
Oh, I don't do puppets. ever.
They're just freaky.
And when you have a human who is a human and then turns into a puppet.
Ugh.
No.
Too far there.
I feel like this was kind of like the first episode where I felt like the gang was actually like in danger, basically. Like, yeah, you know, they're running away from all this and that a lot of times, but it's a lot more, you know, it's cartoon type of gag running away. But I felt like, I don't know, I felt like this one had good horror in it, basically. I mean, maybe it's just me and the puppets.
Well, I think I see what you're saying, because the part where the thing almost fell on Velma, like,
Yeah.
that would have probably hurt her a lot if it did actually hit her.
Mhm.
And then the set falling and barely
Yeah.
missing Shaggy, it's like, he was not holding back. He was just...
Yeah, the puppeteer was just, he was ready to get them out of there. He was ready to counterfeit that money that he had been doing for weeks, apparently. So I don't know, I feel like they were actually in danger in this one. It was kind of interesting. It's something I don't remember watching when I was younger, so see, I gotta watch them again and I may enjoy them a little more. What did you think of the villain this time? Because this one was interesting. It was like a phantom puppet who controlled a bunch of other puppets. I don't know.
Yeah, it was... I thought it was a little confusing when the puppeteer guy, because it was actually him, but there's also a puppet of him, right?
Yeah.
I was a little confused, like, just for a few seconds. I was like, oh, okay, there's actually him, there's a puppet of him. But I thought the actual, when he was in his cape mode, that was kind of freaky.
Yeah.
And he was controlling the puppets.
Yeah, I feel like he was, creepy as like that caped phantom type dude. Because like, you know, you didn't know what was going on, and then like the doorman who was actually a puppet, like it looked like he was controlling these other puppets, but he was also asleep. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's like the only part I think was a little confusing. But as far as like just focusing on the cape version or whatever, that was freaky. Freaked me out.
So obviously we had like a puppeteer store type thing, because that was kind of his cover up, was puppets.
Yeah.
Did you think it fit for it? How did you like the setting, basically?
Yeah, it was in that theater place. I guess he was just like the doorman for the theater, and he had puppets were his hobby.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I could buy it.
Yeah. So basically, what he was doing was he was forging $20 bills, and he was transferring them with violin cases. That's how he was getting away with it without people seeing it, is putting it all into violin cases. And I don't know, I feel like this was kind of like besides like the Black Knight forging those paintings, I feel like this is like the first time we've actually had a logical crime going on.
Yeah, that was actually...
Yeah.
Like, the police came in.
Yeah, because the second episode was the Hassle in the Castle, and honestly there really wasn't a crime going on, because like, I mean, the dude was basically scaring people off the island so that he could find the treasure first, but the treasure was up for grabs for anyone, really. But he still went to jail, I don't know. And then the other one was Captain Cutler. He was like painting these boats to sell, basically sell again. And I don't know, that just kind of seemed a little too big. Like, would someone really do that?
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, I just felt like this episode was finally like a crime that like seems logical.
Yeah.
You know, forging the money. Obviously, you know, it's Scooby-Doo, so there's a villain. But you know, forging $20 bills.
What does that mean?
Yeah, basically.
I thought that Scooby was kind of more, I guess, powerful in this one because he was the one that got the villain.
Yeah.
And he also, when like the little dog came out and it was like limping again, he was like, "Oh, that's the dog that tricked me," and he knew it was a puppet, so he went after and got it.
Not this time. Yeah. I also liked seeing Daphne and Velma alone, kind of investigating. This time, it was the first time that they were doing their own thing, so that was interesting to see them two together, just searching for clues. And then I also felt like there was a little more prominent role for Fred this time, because last week he was kind of not very present, and now I feel like this time he did, because when Shaggy found that $20 bill sitting in the dresser, Fred was like, "Oh, okay." He called on. He's like, "Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go," and
yeah, that was kind of like them working together too. Because Velma was like, what did she say? She's like, "What do you mean go? We just got here."
Yeah, and Fred's like, "No, we'll come back." So yeah, that was kind of interesting. It was interesting too at the beginning of the episode. We kind of got to see more of their hometown. When they were walking home from getting pizza, and Shaggy had to telephone the gang and whatever. So I don't know. It was kind of interesting to see more of their city, their town, and whatever. They had to go get pizza. Blockbuster pizza.
Important. Is the pizza.
I want to know what a Blockbuster pizza is.
I know. Like, is it a movie pizza?
Can we make this a thing again? Please. So yeah, any more thoughts on this episode?
I don't think so. The puppets were creepy.
Yeah,
I thought it worked well. That's about it, I think.
Okay, so the next episode we finally get into our double digits.
Ooh.
Episode 10. I don't know how to say this. Bedlam in the big top. So we get our first clown.
They have to keep it creepy.
Right.
Puppets and now a clown.
So I don't remember this one a whole lot. I remember the villain and kind of what he did, but I don't remember this episode as a whole very much. But we will watch it next week so that we know. So yeah. Anyways, guys, you should know what to do by now. Leave me your thoughts, your opinions, your questions about this episode down below in the comments. And if you liked this episode, hit the like button. And if you're new here, while you're down there, you can hit the subscribe button because why not? You're already down there. And if you are new to our video series, the Scooby-Doo Tube, you still have time to catch up. We are only on number 9, so you can go ahead and watch our previous episodes before we get too far into it. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this week. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!